Just go to the bathroom.
We did,
Okay.
but he's here now. So
Where the first one first? Where the first person?
Well, Prim money here, I think. Put it.
That man
Check the prayer,
put
check
put his crown and look at you all Christmassy.
Happy Nam Day.
So should we wait?
No, I'm gonna use washroom.
Okay. All right. Somebody's put in line.
No, they're going to the bathroom.
They going to washroom?
Yeah, we old people have to do it.
Okay.
I can attest.
But you right there.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Come on. It's
Yeah, she go to the bathroom later. All right.
thank you for that.
Thank you. Happy Nam Day.
Happy New
Is that who I think?
Somebody. Wait.
Prim. You didn't get your prescribe.
All right. Now that's right. Let's take over that.
And the message is when you get home, meditate.
That's right. That's right.
Is it somebody else?
No, that was the first two. I need a chair. Oh, there was a chair over here. You want a chair over here, please?
Day. So, any questions? Any topic? Who wants to throw the first punch?
Well, actually, what we could do is we could have the Sabadors come by and get theirs,
Yeah, you can have the same.
and they'll be
Get that out
finished.
the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, here.
You can start with this one right here.
Okay, but the Sabadors,
He's a Sabador. He's been promoted. Yeah,
is this Ariel?
yes.
Nobody knows who I am.
Couldn't tell who it was.
All right, come up a little bit.
Well, give me a camera.
You get the Fashad?
We need some more
Yeah,
bags.
you got it.
Now, I should get Barada G's and Damamani's too, right?
But not, I mean, we
Come
just
get
doing the
yours,
people who are
beloved.
here just so we can.
Who else?
Well, Mookie G and,
There's an elf over there. That elf come. We don't want to waste
don't
time.
give her a bag, she's got a bag back there.
She already
We
got
got
it?
different bags.
You already got your bag?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Thank you.
All right, go get them and tell them to come in. I read something, get this stuff. Who else over there in that corner? That Gita? Who is that? That's Mookie G? Okay, come get your first shot.
Oh.
You have your gift?
Yeah, they need to put some more bags there. I guess.
Do all this work. I'm a slave. Dear Mookie G.
Now I'm gonna shuffle around to the left side a little
Give me
bit.
some more bags over there.
Street bag back there too. Well, you don't have to give him a bag. His bag is back there. Your bag is back there.
Okay.
Give a law.
His bag is back in the back too.
The law bag is back there?
Yeah.
Don't forget it.
Oh, no, because the secretary is when everybody else leaves. Then they'll be taken care of.
I'm beloved.
Don't give him a bag either.
I'll give them their bags. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here to do. You can take those bags and just give them to
Wait a minute.
everybody.
Okay, let me get back over here now.
Here, beloved.
She didn't get a bag, give her a bag.
Somebody. Do we have one for Dayasa?
Yes.
You got your whip, huh?
Merry Christmas. Hey, you. Come on. Merry Christmas. Go do some meditation now. Put some on this side.
You skinny.
You can't send somebody after you.
You awfully skinny.
Here, wait, this is for Mama Day.
And give him a bag. Thank you. Bye, y'all. Merry Christmas. Bye, girl.
You got the Roger bag, right?
Yeah, I got his.
Okay.
See y'all. Hey, girl. Man, cute. Yeah, that's what some people in there. Okay, I like that.
You keep it up with them through the night.
I love that.
And this works better.
Yes,
I get to see everybody.
that's right, that's right.
Y'all making these already. And I need the nurse now.
I gotta get a picture of the bag all around here. You know, everybody's supposed to take their mask off and look in the camera.
No, you got to give them the instruction on that then.
But they can come in right there and take the mask off and then put it back on and do that, can't they?
Hey, I'm just filming.
You have to get Satyani stuff. You gotta get, him get Satyani. You gotta get, I got something else for him.
Are you gonna?
Come, and I didn't stop you, I shot the kind of stop. Humble of it.
She's getting Satyani's toothbrush now.
Yes. He'll carry that. Audience, I eat. Take those for please. All right. Merry Christmas, beloved.
You have a blessing now.
You too, beloved. Now go meditate.
Turn around, look at me. Bye bye.
Roger, Bilal, I'll have, that's my, say that
Did you
home.
get your bag?
I'll send it in the
Come
mail.
get your prasad.
Oh, we go.
You didn't get a
For your
bag?
bag. For your bag.
They're carrying it out. No, they can't. Ariana carrying it.
Go around this way too?
No, just right here.
This goes in Satyani's
Got your bag,
bag.
right?
Okay, whichever one is in there, the Satyani's bag.
You can come. Run come out. You can come. You can come.
I can come?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Go meditate.
Go meditate.
Yes.
Walk around.
How we doing out there? Good?
Yep. I don't see nobody.
Making a list, checking it twice.
You see some?
Who?
So it's right over there. Ask her contributor.
You shaking, beloved?
I'm doing fine, beloved. Merry Christmas. Are you going to see my Haseba?
Yes, I want to get up and
Yes. Look at you. You ready for a retreat, ain't you?
Yeah, I am getting ready. I'm ready to get up now.
That's right. Take them,
Let's
beloved.
run around and let me see you.
Yes, beloved.
When they come there, could they take their mask off and wave at the camera and put the mask back on and come so that we can see me out?
Whatever you say.
Okay, but
Okay,
you
you know.
take the mask off and smile at the camera and say Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and all of that, and then put it back on.
You won't get it again. So come out so I can see you. Line up. That's not a firing squad.
A circular firing squad. You know, y'all just,
They L's.
they dressed alike too. What is
Yes,
it?
you are. Did you all
So-
plan that? You did? I got the black pants.
What would you like to discuss relative to lost man? Interesting to have just a beautiful conversation with what I'm a G there. So
Stay with
I'm
me.
still hungry. So what would you like to discuss besides chit chat? You see, the world. All right. But tell me something that you would like to discuss. This is not. It's about what have you done with your initiation? You see, consider it. That's what Namde is all about. What have you done with the wealth that was given to you? Are you like that character in the Bible that squandered it? So what have you done? What will you do with it? I mean, it's not. These are not the gifts. They're symbolic of the gift of initiation. You see? You can get all this beside you like, that's not going to get you the happiness that you see. You see? These are rituals. They have their place, but don't get it twisted. So, this is an occasion to reflect now. Today is the day of reflection, don't you think? To assess it and take a look at it and see what are you doing with it. You see? Because this don't last forever. So, I used to always say that our company that we have with one another, this Satsang that we do, this cooling and all of that, that's necessary. That's your fence. Are you with me? That's your firewall against samsara. You see? And the moment this ends, the moment you take your eye off of this, are you with me? You are unprotected. You all know what happens when you have unprotected sex, don't you? Right? You're gonna catch some shit. Are you with me? Well, it's like that. You see, when you are no longer protecting the gift of knowledge via the practice of this good company that we have with one another. You see, when you are no longer studying Swadhyaya, you see, when you stop studying, you see, even though we understand that the intellectual understanding of the teachings, while necessary, we know it's not it, but you must understand it. You see? Otherwise, you become guilty like the character in the Bible that Jesus said, ye worship, you know not what. Are you with me? So Swadhyaya is necessary to protect what you've been given. And of course, without any doubt, practice meditation. And the moment you let go of that.
Missing once his, he said something about curbside.
Tell Mr. get his ass out.
He wants you to do what you said. You said gonna be curbside. You don't want to get out. I ain't gonna say no more. Can he become static? I know why he don't want to get out.
Yeah, I understand. So, when those protectors are relinquished, you fall instantly back into samsara. Instantly. So this is what there is to remember about it. You put something valuable in a safe. But this is our safe. Our company with one another. You all are what makes Satsang possible for one another. Are you with me? So you have to reflect. You see? And not get deluded about it. You see, it's not like you can break all the laws of spiritual development and still expect to achieve something on this path. This is delusional. It's not going to happen. There's nothing special about your routine. There's nothing special about your magical thing. Are you with me? So you have to really ponder this, right? What did we do with this last year since last month? What you got left? Well, now must we start all over? Don't be scared.
Here come Minster.
You see, this Minster Hotel.
Yeah, did he stop in the talk? No,
You walk slow.
What's the protocol? What's the protocol?
Here's the protocol. You got gray hair. Look. Shake them, beloved. Give Merry Christmas to you.
Same to you and your family. Happy Kwanzaa.
Good doctor wants you to pull your mask down and look into the camera and say Merry Christmas and Nam and whatever else.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
Happy Nam Day, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you.
All
All
right.
right, beloved.
All right. Here you go.
I will pull it all the way down. I have my beard going. All right.
It's a part behind you. You got to pull my leg. All right.
I'm gonna be moving.
How many remember the ABDs? Not ABCs, ABD. No? Look at you, she trying to figure out what is this ABD? Come on, come on.
Who's that? Oh, I'm gonna say I don't recognize him.
Thank you, Bishop. Okay, this is just a card from Adidam wishing us all a Merry Christmas. So allow you can pass that around and then you can get it on the camera. That's right. There you go. Get some of this, huh? That's right. Get some
Come
of
on,
this.
Jackie.
Yes. Let's take them, beloved. Come.
Go get your
Merry Christmas to you.
Goes the elbow.
Well, he has to go. This is just for the hills.
I shake.
It's just for the mark. So, you know, you mark for death. you know, he got much more life to live. Let him enjoy his life. You can't enjoy your life in the world no more. All right. But in the ABD, you'll recall that again those same principles, right? The suruti, right? There must be this constant reminder of what your human lifetime is purpose. And then there's yuti, which means you really gotta understand that. That's manana. You gotta really understand that. You gotta see how that makes sense. You gotta see how those arguments make sense, you see. You can devote your lifetime to click, clack, and chicken shit, and then you simply die and you don't have nothing to take with you from that. And worst of all, you won't be prepared for the death of the die. which is inevitable. You don't get to magically think your way out of that. That's going down. Ready or not, it has nothing to do with you. Are you with me?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
This is the right use of yukti, your reasoning. You see? Your capacity for logical, rational thinking. You see, that's his purpose, to really understand the situation you are in here. And all that implies and all that goes with it. Right? But then there's the third thing, right? Anubhava. That's different. Because your intellectual understanding of the teachings, even if it gets to the level of scholarship and brilliant. You see? Like some of you watch your YouTube, you watch Sarabhiyananda or this Swami or that Swami. Brilliant. I mean, absolutely brilliant. Great memory, they can quote scriptures verbatim, you see? But they understand that that ain't it. That's not realization. Anubhava is realization. It's a trans-rational intuition of the truth, you see? Of the teachings. That's what you have to. So don't become content with simply understanding the Dharma. That's necessary. That's a prerequisite, obviously. But don't get stuck there. There must be this tacit and trans-rational intuition and experience of the truth. This is what Aparosha Nubhuti is all about. Are you with me? It's not something just to put in your mind. You should read all the Rajneesh you like. You won't become a Rajneesh. Trust me. You see? Right? That's not how Rajneesh became Rajneesh. You don't even like finding your dreams. Right? Or what any other mission. So this is what Nande is perfect for. It's the mind. We have another.
I think that's...
Is that Ranjim Mo?
No, that's Paravakaji.
That Paravakaji?
Yeah.
Yes, come on, beloved.
No, you're supposed to get your bag. She didn't take her mask down.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, you thought we just gonna be over here by ourselves?
Yes. That way.
Well, you didn't get your other...
Take your mask off so you can say Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy Nanda and all that stuff.
So I can say that?
Yeah, and get Maharji's bag.
Well, yes. Maharji's bad.
Well, get a dog some too.
No, that's all right.
You want to help her with these bags? Thank you for that. All right, very good.
So should I just, okay. Happy Nanda.
Like you get a mug shot.
Happy Nanda.
Okay.
All right, beloved.
I'll put some numbers under
Get out
there.
of here, right?
Get out of here. Go do meditation.
Right there.
Take care now.
You had to send me a text to let me know.
To go home and meditate. I know, I heard.
So, I can go on and on and on here. I'm trying to, stay in a festive mood, but that's hard to do when there's so much yet to be done. So, what would you like to discuss about it?
Look at you, got a hand up.
Yes, beloved.
So one of the things that I've been reflecting on and reminded of is to not underestimate this life and what it requires in order to be able to attract the grace in order to, because there's reading the confessions of all of the saints. Rumi, everybody was saying and telling their guru that they tried everything they can and they was just no match for it. And so not to underestimate it and not to become lackadaisical to the point where you have no idea that you have fallen. And so that's been something that's been just with me every day. Knowing it takes a lot, and you got to attract enough grace in order to reach your goal.
Absolutely. And if that goal of human existence is not reached, not attained, it don't matter what you do. If that doesn't get done, it is if you've done nothing, basically, with your life.
Oh, that's
Sorry
about it.
Second, beloved. Take your hands off and say Happy Mountain Day. Over there.
Oh, happy Mount Day, brother. Second about one.
Well, take a minute.
Thank
Is
you.
your beautiful wife out there?
No, she's at home.
Then you have to,
Let me put that in there for her.
don't cheat her.
No, not this. Thanks, Bhagwan.
Happy Nam Day.
Happy Nam Day. Love y'all.
All right.
All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Sit down there, let me see
We
that.
just on top where I got something for you. I'll do it tomorrow.
Rasheka.
Rasheka, but not that. Oh, Bhagwan. Barani sent something for you and George and the rest of y'all too.
Oh my goodness.
There's some cookies in there. This one is good. For everybody else.
Everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
You get Sriracha and Sardas.
Are you going to go down south?
We don't know not until after Christmas.
Well, they can take it then.
Okay. Let me put a
Thanks, Bhagwan.
This thing can't hold you. Oh, it got names on there. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So this one.
This ain't toast gonna be there.
I don't know.
He gave me something.
Wait, what name's on that one? I'm sorry.
This is all you have to keep brand on it. Okay,
I got it.
Okay, gonna put it in my car. Okay.
Right, shake everybody.
Right, shake up.
So you see Mukichi. This key to grace. One doesn't even have to ask for it. One simply must be at that place in their sadhana where their mind has become sufficiently pure, and grace automatically is. So it's not something you have to pray for. You see, it's more something that you have to work for. That's how it is, you see. The poet said that when spring grass grows by itself, it's ready and grow, etc. Well, it's sort of like that, you see. So it's the work of purification of the mind, you see. That's what that's about, you see. Maharaji saints used to say that, the Shabbat, the Anahashabbat, that we are trying to contact through our bhajan practices. That Shabbat is never going to touch a filthy, impure mind. It's not a mechanical process. It really requires, you see, that inner work. Sadhana is for your mind. It's not for the Atma. It's for the mind. There's nothing wrong with Atma. You see, Maharaji things all say that you're already in Satsang. You just can't have the realization of it because of this impurity of mind and this ignorance of misidentification with that which is not self. All that has to be removed, you see. The ignorance has to go, you see. Did he get his bag? Okay, make sure he gets his bag. And that's it. And then you'll have it, you see. And that grace, you see, as Rumi said, that's not emotion. That's not a sensation. That's not a thought. Rumi said, that is those things come and go. He said, it's grace, that which does not. You see, the grace manifests as peace of mind. That does not come and go. You see. And he tells whose son, in the grotto. This that we have now. It's what makes grapes turn to wine. It's what makes flowers bloom. And willows stand straight. And some of you here, and some who are not here, know that. Because there was something that coming into contact with the Dharma that straightened you out, that turned alcoholics, you see, into sober men and women, to transform drugs addicted people to no longer addicted to drugs, you see. Something about this Dharma, turn hoes into honorable women. True. Rumi says, when the stars are racing across the midnight sky, they're looking for someone. True. And that's what you've been given an opportunity to have, is some of this. Not mere rituals, not mere information, because you got that, but that's not this. Because you're going to forget. Your mind will get feeble eventually, and you'll forget it. Sometimes you'll forget it 5 minutes after you've heard it. True. Come, beloved.
I got one already.
You got a bag?
Yep.
Okay, here's your prasad. Like that. So you understand? Yes. So that's the effort, the purification of the mind. And it becomes effortless. In Zen Buddhism we call it wu-wei. Effortless. What makes your effort effortless is love, devotion. When you're sitting in your meditation, and I know that like all of us, there was a stage where you're trying to make it ultra comfortable so that there's not any iota of discomfort in the body or nothing to perfect a completely, absolutely comfortable posture that you can hold for 30 hours. But that's not how it works. That kind of siddha and ability comes when you don't no longer mind hurting for the sake of God. You don't mind it. Still pain is there, but you don't mind going through it. You follow what I'm saying? That's what I Are you following my argument? So when you don't mind suffering for the sake of ending suffering, then you can end your suffering. As long as you mind it. As long as you're trying to, as long as you hate doing it. There's no way to get it done. True? And you all have your own personal experience of that siddha in your own life, don't you? Especially you mothers in the taking your hand and wiping shit off that baby. You don't mind that. But it stinks, it's still. You don't mind doing it for you, baby. This is bhakti. You see? This is bhakti. Something else to say about it? I'm a scary Santa Claus. I don't mean to be scary, you see. But this is the time we come together to have these kind of conversations and real sessions. To come to a greater appreciation and gratitude. Me and Brother G was talking, beloved, reminiscing. You see my point? We've been around this long time together. You see, we've gone through all kinds of things that we could have not otherwise been able to survive. You see, without that grace, that gives you the strength to persevere. The teacher. You see, all of the katsambati, this wealth, sambati means wealth, right? All of that is going to take something to do. Especially this diksha, this tapasa, you see, this ability to do that which is hard to do, and to go through all of that ordeal, you see. It's only this being all right with the suffering that gives you pressure. This is what it is.
Would you do anything differently?
Hmm?
Would you do anything differently?
Would you do anything?
After all these years that, we've come together for Nam Day, would you have done anything differently? Does this time seem that it's been well spent for you?
Well, I always feel like hope that I can do it. You see, but because we're limited to words, you know what I mean? Language, you see, but I do wish I could have done for you what was done for me. Now, whether that is possible or not, you see, because I'm not that which done this for me. Are you with me? I'm the beneficiary of someone that had done something for me. see by the number. Now I can make my best effort at trying to pay it forward, right? But, you see, I can always, as Bilal said, be sweeter than I was yesterday. I can always work a little harder. So, you know, I'm not satisfied. You see my point? And I try to, you know, do better. But at some point I realized that, the one that brought you here is the one that's going to have to take you home. I'm just a clerk in the courtroom to get you clerk. It's like that. And it's not very much. I mean, you know, in the scheme of things, you know, this what I've done is can't even be compared. It must not even be included in any of the great sacrifices that these great beings have made historically. See my point? I shouldn't even be a footnote in such a book of love. You see, Bilal knows what I'm talking about. He was lost symbolically, maybe actually, at Bombay, traveling at night, lost, trying to get some of this, hungry, tired, you see. What was it, around about midnight?
Around about midnight.
Around about midnight. You see? And a long journey. What was that, 8,000 miles? I can't even remember something.
About 8,000
About
miles.
8,000 miles. It's long to journey, you see? But around about midnight. Yeah, so that's that Rumi gave him son. And he was standing there, head unwrapped. Get his bags, open the kitchen, midnight saving. There's no crowd around, it wasn't on camera. That's the real deal. Isn't that what you will want? Someone that'll do that. I talk.
You do more than talk. You do more. And I thank you for what you do.
Santoshi son.
Come.
I don't know what we're doing.
Wait.
Oh.
She getting the hell out of now.
You take your mask off and say, Happy Now and then, Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Wait a
look at the
minute,
camera.
look in the camera.
Happy Now and then, Merry Christmas.
All right.
Now and then, Merry Christmas.
Happy Now and then, Merry Christmas.
some camera.
No, look at, yeah, show that pretty face.
What you gonna say?
Say happy 9
Happy
days.
9 Day.
Did you like that camera?
Guess you like that camera. Look at her with you.
I got work on that.
Love this camera.
All right.
Oh, here. Who has Santos?
I just got it.
Okay.
All right, very good.
But that running, you had asked a question, or say something.
There's a card in here. Get that. Just a Merry Christmas.
All right, is somebody else out there?
I don't see nobody else. You don't check back here? Shedding teeth. Well, like yesterday, she was just born cutting her tooth. Now she's shedding teeth.
So, 5 more minutes?
Whatever you say.
You said 1 to 2, right?
Right?
So can you end with speaking on the Guru Gita, because it says that if you don't see the Guru as everything, then you don't have a shot at this.
And it's only so much you can do with your imagination to get to that point. You see? Usually, those who possess that level of body, right, are not working out of their imagination. With me? It's not something they're conjuring up in their mind. It is based on a first-hand experience. You see? And therefore, you see, it becomes greater than imagination and what you can do with your imagination. That's the
that's
good
Billy.
going on there.
Look aside, on time.
That's usual, right?
It's 2 o'clock.
They need 5 more minutes.
No, they don't need no 5 more minutes. Everybody get your coat on and let's get
Did
the
you get your
proceed
bag?
now. 2 o'clock.
Chicken leg. Happy enough. So you see, it comes from an actual, real experience that is usually the result of trust. So such a person has trust the advisor. And on the basis of that trust, implemented it and had a kind of experience, you see, that convinced him or her. You see, this is not an ordinary person. Now, the most rarest type, the adrenaline level of individual, much like in the parable out of the Bible, you see, when His Holiness Jesus the Christ was moving through, you see, Galilee, and He came upon some fishermen, and they noticed Him. And they saw something. And so then when Jesus said, come follow me, they simply draw from there because they seen something. Those that are top shelf, great beings in themselves, they can recognize it. We'll end on this short story. You see, when Maharaji came here in 1970, right? That was before I went to there, before Bilal went to there. And he was given Satsang over on the north side. At some, I think it was a church or something back then. And like my grandmother, I have a problem with the buildup of wax. You know what I mean? I have to make sure in the summertime I have to clean my ears, etc., etc. So it was the day that the wax had won. Okay? But who would miss the opportunity to see the Guru? Because you be hearing about the Guru. I have read all the books about the Guru. I've seen the picture of the Guru. I have corresponded with the Guru and all of that. And now they have a chance to meet the Guru and to hear him teach. You see, what else could a human being want? Unfortunately, I couldn't hear a word he was saying, but I could see what was greater than words. So I was forced, you see, and blessed at the same time to have darshan. Darshan, you see. Darshan is a kind of concentration and observation of the Guru that is not based on any verbal, mental activity. The thinking is not there. It's just the observing. And sitting there, since I couldn't hear what was being said, I could only see what was before me. And I saw Maharaj. And was not distracted by what he was saying, but just seeing past the talk. Seeing that. It struck me that I want some of this. I don't want to talk like, I want to talk like the master, move like the master, behave as and I don't want any of that. I want some of this. Now at that time, I really did not understand the profundity of that observation. Later on, of course, when I became more educated, you see, I began to understand that that's it. That's it. That's the goal on the path. It's not siddhas. It is not hearing sound. It is not seeing light. You see, it is not developing any supernatural powers and so forth and so on. It's not about making your life home. It's not about finding a wife. It's not about finding a husband. It's not about your kids. It's not about your career. It's not about any of that. What the path is about is getting some of this to duplicate the Guru's condition. That's why you need this. See? Because the meditation is the means by which you can duplicate that condition. I saw the Katsampati long before I knew the name of it. I saw Sam, I saw Dharma, I saw Ubarati right before my very eyes. Are you with me? I saw Taticha, I saw Sharanda, I saw Samadana, I saw wealth, peace. All these people, all this chaos, and you can imagine, right? Just peaceful. Understood.
That's our five minutes. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Okay, did you get your bag, beloved? You got your prasad?
Yes.
Everything?
Right shaking.
Right, shake. Where is Ronnie tomorrow?
She outside waiting for you.
Give her this. Go.
Nick, come on.
I got it.
The Rodassus says only you got master.
Uh-huh.
And something else.
She got some stuff for her. Got some food for her.
You wanted some of the extra
Yes,
things?
yes.
So how
Got
many
some
do you want?
bananas for her.
What do you think of? What was they using? About 8, 9, 10?
I still have, you can take 10, double mine, and John, and Ronnie, you got all these berries over here. I just want to make sure.
You could get them. and put
Okay,
them
that's
there.
each for you.
No, yeah. You take those, what is that? Give me 10 bags.
All
Okay,
right,
you want
I'm
10
gonna.
bags?
Yeah, just for
We got 4, 5, 6, 7.
Five.
Three more. He needs